Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be reacting to CALFREZZY. I survived in the cheapest and most expensive city in the world. But before we get into it, remember to subscribe to me and CALFREZZY. Follow me on Twitch if you want to see this live. Come to twitch.tv/Malakai0811. And yeah, if you want to see when I'm going live, it's on my Instagram stories. And tweet me more videos on Twitter or what you guys want to see. And without further ado, let's get into this. The idea and concept is already really drawing me in, so... Wow.
This isn't as glamorous as I thought it would be.
Is this
£100 50 years ago was the equivalent to just over £1,000 in today's money. Back then, this would have been able to get you a whole month's rent in central London, 555 pints, or 10 cans of prime from Wakey Wines. So today, we're going to see what happens when I have £100 to spend in the cheapest and most expensive cities in the world.
Was it Switzerland? No. Oh, it is in Switzerland.
In one of the most expensive places on this planet. It's a small little place in the middle of nowhere, to be honest with you, called Gstaad. I'm not joking when I say this is expensive. This is a little ski town. There's about every designer store you can imagine here.
Skiing is expensive.
The economy here has been ranked top in the world since 2015. If you were thinking about moving here, well, the average house price is around £3.3 million. And a stat that blew my mind was that the average person's wealth is upwards of £650,000 per person. Anyways, I've got £100 to spend, and my cameraman's about to get run over. So, let's see how much I can get for £100. Let's get to it.
There it is, hundreds. And I've got 20 here, but I'm only allowed to
What content could you make? Realistically, he could just eat and sleep. Eat and accommodation. Like, is there any potential content he could make?
13. So 113 francs is 100 Great British pounds.
There's definitely no skiing in this. Not even ice skating I did. Maybe swimming?
I need breakfast.
Part of the hotel maybe, that's it.
It's all kicking off here, mate. I can't even believe this is real. £32 for one pizza.
I think that's a bit out of your budget.
That's... Oh my god, here we go. Smoked salmon sandwich, 29 quid. I'm also staring at cheeks.
Oh, the cameraman got snowed on.
That doesn't even feel real. It feels like something out of a Shrek movie. Yes, bro, what's going on, man?
Nice to meet you.
How are you? You live here?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No, I go to school here.
I heard that the school here is like one of the most expensive schools in the world.
Yeah, I guess. So.
I heard about that one. Is it a good school?
Yeah,
I'm struggling to pay 10k a year.
Is there ice hockey or ice skating? 16.50. Okay, thank you very much. 15 quid to do ice skating for 30 minutes. Don't have that, sadly. I mean, it's either that or I sleep in the snow.
I'm sorry, but there's no way that I don't have enough money to head to the local cafe.
15 quid for a bagel. Lost your mind. Bye, thanks. I've come out with an orange juice and a yogurt. This was 5 quid, which isn't bad. Well,
it is.
No, that is terrible, isn't it? Anyways, we need to come up with a plan of action here because I
You'll
can't
get like
just
an
keep guessing how much money I need to spend. I need to
£8
get accommodation sorted because that's the most important thing. If I don't have a place to stay tonight, I'm royally screwed. So we need to go somewhere, eat my breakfast, and book ourselves a hotel for the night. Then we can figure out what we can spend for the rest of the day. Let's go. Excuse me. How much is it for a ride on the horses?
It's 80 francs.
That would be the whole budget busted. Thank you very much.
About 70 quid.
70 quid, yeah. Is that expensive for a horse ride? You horse riders out there, you let me know if that's a bump or not. I'm not gonna lie, that breakfast did nothing for me. I'm still sorry. So I found another one of these bougie vending machines and I'm hoping they're gonna accept me. I don't want another yogurt. I'll just have a block of cheese, man. £4.20 for the block of cheese.
Nate, I want to know how much he has left after accommodation and 3 meals.
It's now time to find a place to stay for the night, and I'm a little bit worried because everything has been so expensive so far. I'm hoping we can get a cheap hotel and it gives me money to maybe do an activity or something a bit more exciting. To booking.com we go. Search. I have found one here. It is £59. So I'm gonna book it and then we'll head straight there, drop our stuff off, check it out. The only thing is, it's not in the center, so we've got a bit of a trek.
A hike.
Let's go.
So I head off on my expedition through the harsh conditions of the Alps to try and find my warm and kind of cheap shelter. After what seemed like hours, I made it home for the night, and it was something.
Well, it looks like a garage. So I think this is where I'm at for the night. Well, should we go in and check it out or see how
Decent
we get in?
size.
I think that's someone's house. I guess we're here.
Is he living in someone's garage? No, he's got a house.
Shoot,
Okay.
mate. Oh, you know what? I mean, it's tiny. Let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
It's very cozy. It's got a bit of like a sweaty smell to it. This is very.
Are you
nice,
sure
and
that's
there
not
was
your
actually a
own
lovely lady
jacket and stuff?
that
Because you've been walking
greeted us,
around.
and her massive dog. Oh, here someone comes. No. It smells of nice sweaty feet.
Same with me.
Maybe that's my feet. I'm just taking my shoes off.
My cabin might have been in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, but it was definitely worth it for this view.
Oh wow! Can I just say this is actually beautiful though. Where's the best spots to eat right
Well,
now?
Wally's is like 20 francs for a burger.
£18 for a burger. So you're telling me a fast food restaurant's going to charge me 18 quid for a burger?
Maybe you can cut the deal.
What, you want me to start bargaining here? They get a brush. Get out my store. Like I'm a fucking rodent. Could I please get a cheeseburger? Yep. Only cash? Yes. Oh. So it smells like tax evasion round
Yeah.
here. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Cheese fries would have costed me 12 quid. So I've just gone and spunked. What was it? 14, which is probably about 12.5 quid. 12.5 £12 for a burger.
No way.
Mate, it's a burger I could have got at a football ground.
Yeah,
It's a
you
bit
can
sloppy.
tell.
I don't know. So this is my lunch, so it's not 12 quid off. It's a bit sad. I would have liked to have sat down in a restaurant or something, but the budget just ain't allowing it. Not around here. This could be a dinner spot, to be fair. Hold on a second. 20 quid for a pizza. Everyone's just looking at me like they know I'm poor. This chalet
Yeah,
here,
you're an outsider, mate.
4 B's next to it, meaning it is in the value of 50 million. I'm looking at it, it looks like my grandma's gaff. 500 quid for the Arsene Wenger car. By a fella named Mark. Nah, they're taking the piss. Look. By a fella named Marco Polo. When I travel, I often eat poorly. So I'm seeing some fresh fruit. Free. They gotta take what's free, yeah? Good dog. You know how things are expensive when they don't even put the price on it?
Wow.
£7.30 for olive oil. I'm out of my depth here. I've got about 20 quid to my name. Right, that's all I've got left. I've got to get a dinner, which I don't think is actually... I can get a bit of munch for 20 quid, no problem. I don't want to just go dinner and then go sit back in that room. Anyways, let's keep exploring.
You have to.
This local supermarket. Believe it or not, you can never get away from a co-op. I would have thought this was a Waitrose environment. Or maybe this is just for like the poor people of the city, you know? Anyways, we're going to head in there, and unfortunately, this is my dinner. Is that not cheap for a beer? Like 2 quid for a beer? I'm gonna take a beer with me. I'll have beer with my dinner. Hold on a second. They're charging me 7 quid for that.
You can technically afford that.
Just about. Oh no, this is gonna be the saddest dinner ever. I'm gonna have to use a kids one. I've had to get kids toothpaste as well. It's the cheapest they have, £1.95. To be fair, it has got a horse on it. Come on, it makes sense. 15 quid for dinner. I wanted to get a pint. That'd be my activity, watching the football with a glass of tap water.
The meal had definitely left a lot to be desired, and I was coming to the realization that I actually don't have much money left to do anything else with my day. This place is just way out of my budget.
So, you enjoying your dinner?
Mate, this is actually... For £7.50, this is honestly rancid.
Isn't the Subway
Not too bad.
Mate, I
£7.50?
paid £7.50 for it. I want a nice munch, and I have to. This is my dinner. I have to eat it. No, I swear to God, if they're not sure, if there's not a sports bar here, then I've given up on this place, man. Hold on, Sport Hotel. It's a sports hotel. Are they going to be showing?
It's
again?
probably for players.
Sport Victoria Hotel isn't showing sports.
Not surprised.
Anyways, I decided to splash the remainder of my cash on a good old pint to cheer me up before heading back to the cabin to evaluate my time here in Stad. I've had to retire. It was pretty cool. Like, it's a lovely place. It's just wildly expensive. And because it's so expensive, I've had to come back to the hotel and just find something to do here because this is free. I've just tried to watch New Love Island, which has just come out, and I can't. Well, I couldn't until I realized I'll use my friends over at Surfshark. If you guys haven't checked out Surfshark, you absolutely should. It's a VPN service. You don't know what it is. Now it counts there, and I think I'm just gonna end my night here watching a bunch of stuff until I get tired. See you in the morning.
Okay.
Good morning in the most expensive hotel. No, definitely not the most expensive hotel. The most expensive city, town, whatever you want to call it. It's the most expensive place in the world. But I can't help but think, I wonder what I could have got with £100 in the cheapest place in the world.
Oh.
Shall we?
Okay.
All right, we're here in the cheapest city in the world.
Okay.
It's chaos. In 2022, Bangkok was actually named the most cost-effective city to live in across the world. And if you were interested in buying a house here in Bangkok, you can expect to pay, on average, about £100,000. Slightly cheaper than Gstaad. So, with this budget, we've actually managed to get a pretty good room, I would say. This cost me 60 quid, right? Come on in. 60 quid. Come on in. Look at this, right? Obviously, unpacked. Here we are. Look at this. For the most part, like, it's a nice room. It's way bigger than the Switzerland one, that's for sure. This looks a bit prison-y, but
yeah,
I didn't
a TV.
actually get this room just because it looked like an okay hotel room. I got it because I get this view of Bangkok, which is unbelievable. And it's even got a TV. So I decided to spend a bit of budget. It's always nice to stay in somewhere nice. Anyways, I'm getting straight into the pool. Let's go. So here it is. This is the pool. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize it would be fucking freezing in here. Oh my god.
Well, it's freezing in the water or the actual outside normal?
Next up on the agenda was breakfast. Now, I'm really hoping I'm gonna be able to get a little bit more than a yogurt and a block of cheese.
Came across this absolutely lovely thing, and I was thinking this is way out of my budget. There's no way we're gonna. I was thinking we had to do street food all day. I've come in here. There's 200 baht, 150 baht for like a meal, which is £3.70.
Wow.
For a meal. If we go for a spenny one of 200, 5 quid. Let's see if it's actually any good.
Oh.
That is so good. There's no way I'll finish this. What I had for breakfast in Gstaad was a yogurt and cheese. Not only is this much better than the yogurt and the cheese, it's also cheaper.
Let's quickly go through a couple of things to really
And
just
more
see
filling.
the difference in cost between Bangkok and Gstaad. A basic meal and drink at a restaurant will run you about £1.50 in Bangkok compared to the £20 in Gstaad. If you're buying a bottle of water in Bangkok, you can expect to pay around 25p. Over in Gstaad, you're paying roughly £3.20. Just scrammed, an unbelievable scram for that sort of price as well. Now it's time to head to the markets.
Thai market.
At least in Gstaad, you could walk from the top to the bottom in about 10 minutes.
What?
In about 10 minutes.
The Castro was watching YouTube. Clearly not CALFREZZY. Okay.
That taxi, £1.50. £1.50 for a 20-minute journey in a taxi. That is ridiculous. Anyways, we're here at the market, and I'm absolutely buzzing. This market was honestly mind-blowing. They sold anything and everything, good and bad. Remember that olive oil from Gstaad?
£7.30
For olive oil. Well, here, it's a quid. This is £1.
Wow.
Not bad. 3 quid for a pig's head. Why do I have a feeling that is like an asshole? I feel like one's gonna jump out and high-five me in a minute. I'm pretty sure in order to like actually see this entire market, you'd have to be here for hours. Anyways.
Yeah, either you know your way around, or you
Cabs
just
aren't
walk
moving.
around.
They're not as fresh. This is quite an insane experience because I think when you're just at a restaurant, like even back in the UK, you forget that like fish at one point were alive. You're here looking in the market and you're going, oh, it's all right.
Bye,
You're here looking in the market and you're going, oh man, that's like sad or whatever, but that's literally how everyone's food is made, right? Here it's just on display for everyone to see. What is that? I don't understand what you're saying, sorry, but I like the necklace, it looks good. Thank you. I don't know what you're saying. I'm telling you, I bet these chilies, yeah, absolutely take your socks off. They look borderline that
a death sentence.
Whilst checking out the market, I bumped into a local seller who gave us some inside information on the market.
Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Malaysia, amazing. So what's one thing you think I should do when I'm spending my time here?
The street food is wonderful.
You say we need to try more street food.
Yeah, they eat everything that moves.
Everything that moves, they eat it. Amazing. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
taking time
okay.
to speak to me.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. What an interesting fella. Everyone here is very friendly. Oh, right. Hello. How much? 25. I feel bad negotiating in these places. What's 5 baht really, in the grand scheme of it? It's literally 10p. Yeah, that's okay. You keep it again. Oh, which colour should I go for? Gotta be the green. The green doesn't even look real. Thank you. Right, these cost me 25 actually. What is that? 80p. Who's gonna be my lucky man? Come on, we're not getting in trouble with the missus today over some flowers.
I can't lie, after seeing the pig's nose and fish guts, I was actually starting to get a little bit peckish now. So I needed to find a safe and reliable way to get back into town to find some lunch.
100 and this. 100 and this. 1.5? Okay, we 1.5. Look at the speaker system he's got. No. All right. I managed to get him down. The rides cost me 170, so I've offered him these as well. And these, remember, they were only 20. Master negotiator. I definitely got pumped. Oh God. This is so sketchy, I won't lie. Getting around in this thing, fun as it might be, I can't help but feel like if one of us was maybe slightly overweight, you could topple this thing. He's upgraded the sound system, but not the suspension. I've just realized they're green because the flowers aren't real. They're fake flowers. I've bought fake flowers. Such a owner. I was there like, wow, these green flowers don't look real. It's because they're not.
Even after that life-threatening journey,
kind of reminds me of Pakistan, the
my
roads.
stomach was still in need of some good munch, and I'd been told that the street food here was really
Yes, you
good,
have.
so I had to try it out.
Alright, right there, I just got a portion of fried chicken and rice for 50 baht, which is £1.50. That is crazy. We are literally only 530 baht into our budget. How much? 30 baht. 30 baht. Thank you. Right, just got this orange juice here, freshly squeezed.
Looks so
You can see the
nice.
bits in it. This is unreal. Cost
It
me
looks
£1.
so nice.
I saw an orange juice in Gustad. I think it was at 8 quid. £5 for an orange juice. Alright, fully scranned up, refueled. Got a Mai Tai fight tonight, and so I've decided I'm going to head to another market. I've been told this is where you can get cheap clobber, and you know they dress up over in the UK for a fight, so it's time to get drippy.
If Cal just gets a suit and black glasses and just goes and sits like a
with the American
in the thing,
we've made
it looked
to
kind of
the,
cool.
the textiles market. Nobody's buying that. I'd give it back to see Dog's Home. Fake Gucci right here. I mean, completely real. That'll be for 2 quid. They're really pandering to the people nowadays. Thank you. This is absolute chaos. And he's also just got like prawns in the back of this thing as well, right? Hello. How much is this? 160.
It's so crazy.
Okay.
I see these people from England going to these countries and looking at this and being wow. It's like they've never seen it before, but whenever I go to Pakistan, it's kind of pretty much like this.
Alright, we'll put this one on the short list. I'll get battered at this Mai Tai fight. I can't wear it.
Okay.
I can't. This is a man that should not be in a vest at any point.
Nah, Freezy, that ain't the
What's so
one.
funny?
After binning off that monstrosity of a top, it was time for the big event.
So, we're here, we made it. World's first Mai Tai stadium. And we've got a client already. This was actually quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie. This was like 150.
You are in like a sports venue.
Which is expensive,
Right.
right? Anyways, we're gonna go check this thing out. We're gonna spend a few hours here, and then it's time for a night out.
It's like going to a petrol station. It's going to be extremely expensive, more than normal.
Alright, this is dinner. This cost me £2. I'd say that's quite expensive, but arena prices
before our night out could begin, I needed to get back into town with not a lot of cash. And honestly,
Okay.
it proved a lot more difficult than I
This is going to
anticipated.
take way longer.
500 do not.
No, 200.
I don't know.
Well, I'm getting kicked out. All right.
No, is it not yet? Is it not yet?
220, final deal.
450.
You just tried to kick us out of the gaff.
I say 555.
Freezy is not good at this.
What here?
You're capping. You're a hustler.
You're capping.
You're a hustler. Yeah, we agreed on 200, but I went out of my way. I said 220 deal. I'm a fair man.
Huh?
Hey? 200, yeah. That guy was the best taxi job I've ever had in my life.
No way.
He's about to eat a scorpion for what? 103 quid, that scorpion.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's nice. Is it alright? What's it taste like? It tastes like me in a Hot Wheels. A Hot Wheels?
That's not what I was expecting.
Look at this. This costed us £2 to get into.
Okay.
This is like being on the Napa Strip. This is carnage.
What an absolutely amazing
Wow.
trip. Even just looking back to when I was in Gstaad, it was honestly one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
But the
It
experience
felt like I was
wasn't.
in a fairy tale. But in comparison to Bangkok, where I could just get so much more for my money, it was an absolute blast. I can see the upsides of both places, and I think the most important thing to take away from all this is choose wisely.
Jeez, man, fair enough. You don't want to be wasting your money, especially now. Recession and pretty much the world's gonna fall apart at some point. So you don't want to risk anything. All right, guys, that was reacting to CALFREZZY. Remember to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and yeah.